Appshrink.com here, and today we're taking a look at Audio City Guides World Edition. If you're traveling abroad or you're traveling to Europe and you're looking for an audio guide to go right in your pocket, right on your iPhone, to be stored locally, and that does not require an internet connection, this is definitely one of the best apps out there. It's got very high quality audio and lots of guides to choose from. So this is basically the opening screen. You could go ahead and tap the plus to check out more guides that you could download for free within the application. You will have to download these over a Wi-Fi network when you're at home, preferably before you travel abroad, to avoid downloading charges over a 3G connection and whatnot. But essentially, here's the list. You could go ahead and tap the download button and it shows you the size of each guide right below the name. As you can see, some of them are 50 megabytes, some of them are 331. The size varies depending on the content of the guide. So I have Venice downloaded. Let's go ahead and jump into Venice and see what it's like. Essentially, this is the content of the guide, and you could go ahead and tap into each one of the points of interest, or you could go ahead and go into the introduction if you are not familiar with the guide itself. And basically what's going to happen is this is the content of each point of interest, and you could go ahead and narrate it by pressing the play button.
Venice. Venice is a port city on the Adriatic Sea coast. It's situated in northern Italy on 118 islands.
So that's pretty cool, and you could actually lock your phone and it will still play in the background. You could put it in your pocket, you could put on headphones, and you could listen to that as you walk around.
The settlers were people of the Veneti tribes.
So we're going to go ahead and pause this and jump out of the introduction, and you could just as easily go into one of these points of interest. Let's go ahead and pick this one for example, and you could go ahead and browse through here, or you could actually view it on a map, and this is very cool. You could actually get a map of Venice, and you could see this is a vector map, very high quality. You could zoom in very close, and you could zoom in quite far out as well, and it shows you points of interest on this map, and you could actually go ahead and tap into each one and browse the content for each point of interest. So that's pretty cool. And if you happen to find something that you want to take a quick picture of while browsing in the guide, simply tap the camera button and it will open up the camera. Pretty cool. And the route option allows you to get a detailed route from where you are to the point of interest. Since I'm not in Venice, it's kind of hard to demonstrate that, but it does work. There's quite a lot of points of interest, and if you just want to jump into the map straight away, you could go ahead and do that as well. This is actually very cool, very fun to play around with this. Lots of things to see in Venice, and it makes it very convenient to jump into points of interest depending on your location. And of course, you could go ahead and download more guides for a variety of cities. And that's basically Audio City Guides. Very cool application. Go ahead and check it out on the App Store.